I accidentally pushed a button when I was trying to fucking position the phone. So, okay. Maybe I can fix this and go back to Home Depot and fix this again. Let's see. Fuck yeah. Come on now. Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, I'm going to contact the people and tell them never mind that I fixed it again. I don't want them in my house. Like, because I don't trust them. Okay, cool. Oh my God, thank God. Thank you, Lord. Oh, yay. Okay. Okay, cool. See how it's going like this and spinning and spinning and spinning, and it's not turning on and off? That's because this isn't all the way in, and I've loosened it enough to pull this thing out, but you have to have it all the way in order to shut it on and off. Oh my God, I finally fucking got it off. Oh my God, thank God. Now I'm going to have to go and I'm going to show you guys what I'm having to deal with. I see how that keeps turning and turning and turning. Okay. Oh my God, thank God. I'm going to go get another screw and fix this today. So the screw that they had in there, the screw that they originally had in there was not, if you can see here, it's hard to see in this position here, but it doesn't go all the way through here. Usually you should be able to see the screw is barely there. It's like probably out not even 1/25 of an inch, probably. Like, it should be coming all the way out so that it can fit into there and screw in perfectly, and this will turn at the same time. So this length isn't even right. And this length of this one is the one that I replaced. Like, the screw that was originally in there was shorter than this. This is the one that I had replaced it with. You know? Like, if you see here, I'm going to put it in here. Right? Putting it in. And usually, I got confirmation just now. Some official from Instagram. Anyway, this is barely coming out here. It needs to be out there a lot more so that it can hold this and you can actually turn it. Because if it's not catching, then it's not going to turn. And this thing is back here. The screw wasn't even pulling through this way. So it was like, this thing is fucked. At least I'm going to contact them and tell them I fixed it. I'm going to fix it again. Tell them not to come because I don't want them to. So I'm going to go off to Home Depot right now and get a longer screw again. And this is fucked. Do you see that shit? That shit is fucked. Like, that was a Phillips head, folks. Not no more. It's like major flag. Okay, so I'm off to Home Depot, it looks like, to fix this shit. And then I'll come back and do my reading. Shit. The days of our lives. Oh my God. Okay. So when I come back, I'm going to talk about angel number 1011. I'm going to talk about the golden children and Dumah. Dumah was Actually, the first angel that contacted me, apart from Ra was the first one that actually contacted me and started talking to me about Dumah. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Golden Child. I used to love that movie in the 80s. That was one of my favorites. And you know, that Golden Child that had those gifts, he just ate vegetables. You know that shit, right? It's so funny because I've been eating a lot of vegetables, and yesterday I broke down and had a little bit of meat. And I felt like shit when I did it, which is weird. I guess it's not weird because my body just knows. But it's so interesting because you'd see him in the movie, like, he pop out from out of his, he had, like, you know, one of those Buddhists, you know, garments on, and he was a bald child, and he would just pop out of his Buddhist garment, and you'd see this, like, little plant, and he'd, like, pick a leaf off of it and eat it, and he just one little leaf, and he's fine. He's so cute. Oh, and so many people were after that damn Golden Child. Oh my gosh, it was just, all of those movies remind me of me and what's fucking happening in my life. Like, all of those movies they've been talking about for centuries and centuries, and remaking them, and it's about me and the other golden children in this world. Because the golden children, I'm going to talk about this, I guess, right now. The golden children are children of the sun. They're the sun god, Ra's children. Okay? You don't want to fuck with them. Okay? They are a child of pure heart that's blessed during a silver moon and are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on earth. They have little to no karma. They possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. I don't have any karma. None. Zero. Okay. They're born with a very clear mission. And many remember it at a very young age and begin sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they might find themselves easily bored at school. I know I was. Most have never incarnated on Earth here before. So, if they're not supported in the right ways, i.e. parents, they may struggle with physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. You know? So if they're not supported in a certain way by their parents, they're going to struggle. Especially, they're already struggling. And if they don't have that support, you do the math. If you pull this card, it means a sign that you are being called to mother, father, or what does this say? Nurture your inner child or tend to your own inner child. You might have a creative idea, project, or a new beginning project starting. Treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love, whatever it may be, okay? Nurture it. Give it every chance to grow. Reach adulthood. Encourage it. Positive encouragement. Water it. Water it with positive encouragement. Give your children the positive encouragement they need, especially if they're gifted and talented. These children, what does it say? To see the world, or The golden children basically show you how to see the world through the innocence of a child. To see yourself and all others as innocent children of God. To remember that deep down everyone's trying their best. And if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as the journey they're going through. They won't harden their hearts on the journey they're on. And they're actually going through. In this great adventure called life. You know? When you get this card, it's about how you can treat yourself and others more tenderly. I wanted to do something on the sun god Ra, but I didn't get a chance to, so I'm going to do that and then include him in another thing. Dumah, I love you so much, helps you when to speak and when not to. Thank you. I love you. Previously was known as the Angel of Symphony. I've talked about this 2 years ago, but I'm going to brush up on it again. Previously, he was called the Angel of Symphony, and he's now the Master Teacher and Angel of Silence. And it's because way back when, he knew what was going to happen. Confirmation. With Jesus and with everything up there. He knew. He whispered to Eve what was going to happen. And that's when he lost his voice. God wouldn't allow him to speak anymore, and he's silent. Because he was saying stuff. He already knew what was, basically, it was almost like he was a medium, a psychic, if you will. He already knew it was going to be coming. And he's mentioned it to someone. He mentioned it to Eve's, and Eve's mentioned it to someone else. And then this shit fucking hit the fan, and, you know, the bad people got together and got some information, and the shit started fucking crumbling from there. Confirmation. I mean, and we're in the shitstorm we're in now because of it. So, Dumah is very a heavy lifter in this spiritual war. And it's because of him starting things from opening his mouth when he shouldn't have. He should have kept some things quiet, knowing what was going to happen. That's why some of us, people with these abilities, we keep quiet. Because, see, I asked Dumah to help me. Let you know when to speak and when not to. I asked him to help me with that. Thank you for that. So that I can let you guys know what you need to know when you need to know it. Because I get information that I need to keep to myself until the time's right. Just like you other psychics out there. You understand. Queen's Eye, I was watching one of her readings today. And her guides told her to not say something on something. And it's because these people are trying to, bad people that know what's up are trying to get information from the readers that know what's up. And God's not going to let it come out. One of the cops recently asked me. He goes, I'm interested in this black magic stuff. And I want to know basically what's up with that and when this all's going to go down. And I started laughing. And I basically told him, you know, everybody wants to know. You know, but God will let us know when it's ready to be said aloud. And right now, it's not. And I told him, when it's on national news, you'll find out, is basically what I told him. And, you know, he kind of like looked at me.
Like, but, I'm going to tell you what that officer's name was, too, actually. He had helped me before. He had come over here on 5/17/24 to have a black Honda that was parked on the sidewalk move his car. And the guy did. Oh, I need to write the license plate number here for that one. Oh, did I write it on this? Yeah. So the black license plate number. Let me see. And then I was spit on the same day by the neighbor that had the brownish van, license plate number 8BFK083. I posted a video of her. What was the black license plate number name? Oh, I didn't write that here. I have it in my pictures that I posted. I need to make sure I write that here. Thank you, God, for that. The main one was about the chick that spit on me, but... let's see. I'll put his information out there another time. By the way, when I called in about the spitting report and of the other guy, the neighbor, the black Honda that was on the sidewalk, when I called in the police on emergency number 949-770-6011 at 11 a.m., it was 11:38 a.m. on 5/17/24. I explained the situation to the female about the two incidences regarding the black Honda parked on the sidewalk and then the red zone and then her spitting on me and wanting to have the officer come out for both. She tried acting like I was stupid and tried to explain the difference between a residential property parking area where they can respond and not respond, and a city and state property area. And I said, excuse me, I just told you fucking 3 times that it was on a city sidewalk. She goes, well, I don't know, I'm not there. I'm like, yeah, I just told you 3 times it was on a city sidewalk. How about you, since these calls are recorded, how about you rewind the call and listen to it? You know? So I asked her for her employee ID number, and she just sat there and wouldn't give it to me. I asked her for her employee ID number 10 fucking times, and that cunt bag wouldn't give it to me, and I could hear her breathing on the phone, and I told her, I'm like, bitch, I can fucking hear you breathing, so how about you fucking answer my call, cunt? How about you answer my fucking question, bitch? What's your fucking employee ID number? She wouldn't give it to me. She transferred me to another man. By the way. His employee number is 98. And I explained to him that I wanted her employee number. And he tried. I asked him for the last person's employee ID number and explained. I literally wrote down exactly what happened and what transpired. I take journal notes of everything when I'm on the phone with people. The date, time, what was said, on bills, on any fucking thing, because that's me. I'm big on evidence and records. Bottom line is, I asked him for the last person's employee ID number and explained what had just transpired before I had gotten on the phone with him. He tried telling me it was a big building and lots of people working there. And I said, okay, how many people are working for that particular department? And are you in the same office and can you see each other? So, if so, you can figure out who she was that I was talking to, because I'm going to file charges on her for not doing her job or providing her employee number legally like she was supposed to. So he asked me to hold. It was 11:47 by that time, 11:47 a.m. when he put me on hold to get his information. He came back and said that her employee number was 6766, and I proceeded to tell him of the 2 incidences. He took the necessary personal information from me so that the officers could respond. The 2 vehicles responded. First vehicle came was 2 women. The second was a man who I had previously had. I'm going to tell you his name in a minute. I haven't forgotten. So I got incident case number 202-40517-0401 by VHUYNH number 11071 and K FONSECA number 10803. They're the ones that report. Those female are reported to the spitting incident, and the male reported to the guy on the sidewalk. The male that was asking me that black magic stuff, because we were sitting there talking and chatting while the chicks were finishing it up and talking with the other fucking bitch that I was dealing with that spit on me. So his name is actually, that officer that I was talking to, his name is actually R. Ruelas. His first initial is R. And then his last name is Ruelas. Here's the incident report that he gave me for the last time. His it's ID number 4294. He had come on 4/22/24 at 7:06 p.m. and had taken a report from me regarding a silver Mercedes license plate 8PVH189 that was parked illegally in the middle of the street, blocking my area. But anyway, Ruelas is the one that was asking. You know, originally I was telling him that he's a good officer, and because he was asking me, I'm like, I can kind of do scans and I can kind of sense when people are good and bad and da-da-da. And he goes, well, which one am I? And I'm like, well, right now you're good. You're doing your job right now, so you're okay because you're actually following what you're supposed to be doing. So far, you haven't shown any fucking thing to me otherwise. But when we had that conversation when he came back on May the 17th, 2024, and we were sitting there having that conversation, and he was asking me about the black magic. He's more interested in the black magic stuff and when this stuff is going to come out. It made me realize that he's actually one of the bad ones. He's not a good one. That Ruelas dude, he's actually one of the bad ones. I'm still trying to figure that one out, because quite honestly, everybody is going to question how people get their information. Anyone with a brain is going to question how people get their information. That's what a good officer would do too, right? So I'm still trying to figure out if he was just... There's 2 ways that it could go, right? One, they want the information, want to know when the shit's going to hit the fan so they can be prepared, the ones that are involved in this shit. Or 2, he's just an officer that is curious like everybody else in this fucking world about psychics and mediums and how we get our information. And I explained it to him. Images just appear in my head, and God just talks to me, and I get multiple messages in a lot of different ways, and so do a lot of mediums, through music, through TV, through television. But a lot of them, they just tell us in our minds. We have anyway. So, yeah. So I'm still actually trying to figure out if Ruelis is one of the dirty cops or not. I mean, he still seems okay so far, but, you know, us people with these psychic abilities, we're humans too. You know? We came out of a fucking vajayjay and had to go through the entire fucking human life like you guys did. Okay? I mean, I'm still human. I still bleed. Right? I can still get hurt. Right? In this physical world. Okay? But, how do I say this? Some people, even though we are still of this physical, we had been born in this physical world, some of us just have gifts that we came here with. And some of them, all of us have these gifts. Some are just more in tune than others. Okay. We all have them. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out which side he's on. That Ruelis. I told him he seems like he's on the good side, but, you know, I don't know if you're aware, but it takes about a month to 3 months for anyone's true colors to really come out. And usually when people are within my energy or around me, I can figure things out really fast. Like John, it didn't even take me a month. I knew within a week what the fuck was up with him. You know? Like, but the bottom line is, this one, I'm still trying to figure out about this one. But I did tell him that judges and police are going to be coming out. It's going to be on the news. You know, this fucking is going to be huge. It's, there are a lot of children that were taken from their real families and think that the families that they're in are really theirs. I could be one of them. But, you good FBI agents, keep doing your job, because you guys are the ones that are helping figure this out. Not only the tarot readers that I'm posting, laws are gonna be changing soon for black magic, for people that have gifts, psychic abilities. Things are gonna be changing soon. There's gonna be a lot of people released out of prison that were not supposed to be put there. And these law officials are going to go down. And Ruelis was basically asking me when. When is this going to happen? When? You're going to have to wait and see. It's all in divine timing. It's all up to the Lord. Okay? You guys have to remember that. No one has control but Him. Period. All we have control of is how we react to the situations. That's it. I mean, sure, we have some control. Right? Because we do have some free will. Right? We have free wills on how we want to react to certain situations and what we're going to do. And depending on those actions and those words and what we actually do is going to be the outcome of God's. It's going to determine the outcome of how God's going to react. Period. All right, you guys. It is 29:44. I'm going to I'm going to get more into Dumah. when I come back. But ask them all to show you when to speak, when not to speak. Dumah encourages you to rest and retreat into hermit mode. Those who accept the power of silence become a force to be reckoned with. Dumah is one of the most difficult angels for dark energies to plot against because he's so unpredictable. Like me. Thank you, Dumah. You know, I might as well start talking about, so I talked about the golden children, right? This is kind of like my thing. And I talked about Dumah. I'm going to talk about 1011 real quick. Angel number 1011. 1 is about creation, progress, and action. 0 is about universal energies and source. 101 is about using your skills and talents in a productive way. Now is the time of personal development as you keep your thoughts focus your intentions on your soul mission and life purpose. Your elevated vibrations attract abundance. Use positive affirmations to draw towards you all you need along your path. Trust your intuition and angels. Take positive action towards your dreams and desires and trust that you will find personal success and fulfillment. Pay attention to your thoughts and impressions as these are revealing the answers to your prayers and are providing guidance. I'm going to say that again. Pay attention to your thoughts and impressions that you were given within your thoughts, as these are revealing the answers to your prayers. They literally put images in your head to answer your prayers and get you through these things. You guys are psychic too. You all have different levels of abilities. You all have different things you can do. Be open and aware to them. Start embracing them and using them to your advantage for yourself and this world, to uplift this world in a positive way. Trust yourself, your angels, and universal energies, and take direction and action as guided. Step out of your comfort zones. Okay. All right, you guys. I gotta get busy. I gotta, I'll get in a little later and do some reading on this stuff. Okay. But I need to get to Home Depot, take care of my fucking shit right now with this stupid fucking shower head. And then I need to send an email to that property management company telling them, never mind, I already took care of it. Once again. But honestly, I don't want them here anyway because I don't feel comfortable with them here. I'm fearful of having them in my home. Anyway, whatever you guys do, please embrace your gifts. Pay attention to those thoughts that are being put in your head. That is your guides, your angels, your ancestors that are talking to you and trying to help you. Okay? Whatever you do, peace out and do it from love.